Yo, what's up, everybody? It is your favorite Devin Barbee. You just joined the Hotlist with Barbee. And you know, we've been having some artists on the show, but we switched it up. We got some beautiful, beautiful people in the building. She's a baddie, y'all, and she's a CEO of Schaffer Luxury Wine. What up, though, Misha?
Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you in the building. And your wine is absolutely yummy, like good.
Thank you. Like, I remember when you came to the Wine Wednesday, you was like, I'm going to do this little shit real quick. And you was like, wait a minute, no, this is really good. I was like, yes.
Yep. Because I remember I was like, oh, I'm about to do this drop, just supporting. And then I tasted in the middle of the drop. I was like, wait, this shit good as hell. Wait a minute, switch. This is really good. You need to get some. So, how long have you been in biz?
So I honestly did a short launch back in November. So it was like, okay, just had a little wine tasting, see what people actually thought of it. And I got a lot of good reviews. And I was like, okay, this is something that I really need to sell. So at that point, God had a confirmation and he was like, this is it. So at that point, I was like, can't second guess God. Just go with it at that point. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. And so what made you want to get in the spirit business, with the wine anyway? Like what said, I want to do wine?
Okay, so I go out to eat a lot. I'm a foodie.
Me too.
And every time I go to these high-end restaurants, I be like, okay, do y'all have this particular flavor, palette, style? And they will always like, yeah, no.
What is your fave style? What is your?
So I like really, really light, really, really sweet. So I'm usually doing a Moscato. Even I'll do a Pinot Noir, but I don't like nothing that's dry. So they have different ones that can be dry. Sometimes you go to a steak restaurant, you get mostly dry wines because that's what they pair really well with steak.
Right.
And so I'll get my usual Moscato or Riesling, and I'm like,
it just don't hit right.
It don't hit right. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come up with my own. Got in the lab, I started learning how to make wine, and got a couple mentors who assisted me with this. And
wait, you make this from scratch?
Yes, I make this from home.
Girl, you done switched up this interview. I did not know that you made it from scratch. And not typically with products and stuff. You don't normally talk about distribution normally, on the back end with products. So I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I did not know you made this yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
I made it myself in the lab.
Wow.
And a lot of people think that it takes a lot. It really don't, because once the grapes and everything is pretty much done, it's fermented, and that's pretty much it. You gotta just sit and get its,
But you have a significant taste, so I don't think nobody's gonna ever let them mimic that. Y'all gonna just have to just buy it and try it. Y'all ain't gonna let them mimic it now. It's so good. It's so sweet. It was perfect. It was I think when I first sipped it, I was like, cotton candy. That was the first thing. I don't even know why, but that was the first thing. Because typically I do drink dry red wine. And, my husband actually put me on the wine. I didn't even drink wine or champagne, right?
What?
Yes. I didn't drink any of those. I was just straight give me a shot of tequila with a lime in the same. That was me all day. And when we got together, he was like, oh, no, I don't drink. I was like, you don't drink? Okay. And then he's like, no, but I drink wine and champagne. So he put me on the red wine and stuff. So I was like, oh, I like this. You said a little buzz, but yours was amazing. It was sweet. It was good. I kind of want to just keep chuckling. I was like, okay.
And the good thing about my wine is, unlike other wines, I'm not going to say no names, but a lot of other wines that you drink, once you finish a bottle, you're not either where you want to be, feeling good, or either once you finish the bottle, you go to sleep, you wake up, you have a headache. So with my wine, there's no...
people say that. I don't drink wine if I get a headache.
Yeah, so it's really all in the brand that you drink and how it's actually manufactured. So I took my time with this. I made sure specifically the ingredients that I'm using is gluten-free, is vegan, it's not made with no harsh chemicals, it's not made with any additives that give you that headache, you know what I'm saying? And it's really how you produce it, because a lot of businesses, what they do is they add their sweetness in last. I add mine in first while it's fermenting, so it's sweet, but it's not giving you that headache sweet.
Okay, so that must have been when I tasted it. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so impressive. So, do you plan on continuing the brand with different wines? Or are you going to keep that wine? Are you going to make different flavors and stuff like that? What is the future of Schaffer?
So right now, I actually just sold out of the peach moscato, I think Monday. So,
okay.
Yeah, so it actually dropped on last Wednesday and it sold out on Monday. So I actually have 2 other batches in the making. I have a blueberry Pinot Noir.
Ooh.
So I have, for that batch, I'm going to do half blueberry Pinot Noir and then the other half batch.
I just want that because it sounds super cute. I'm drinking my blueberry Pinot Noir. I probably didn't even say that right, y'all. But look, it just sounded cute. And the little braid throwback and everything.
Yeah. So I have that one I'm going to do. And then I have a strawberry Gewürztraminer. So Gewürztraminer actually is some of the stuff that I'm using is actually from Italy. Okay, so some of the things that I'm using is actually imported from Italy to help me make that one. And Gewürztraminer kind of have when I first heard the word, I was like, a what?
A what? What is it?
It took me so long to pronunciate it, and I still can't even spell it correctly. So I'm like, look, long as
she's like, I know it tastes good though, but it tastes good.
It tastes good. So a lot of people like Gewürztraminer because it's not like it has the same like palate as Moscato, but it's not as sweet. So it's a little drier and it's a little still wet like a Moscato. So it's just a little bit drier and a little bit flatter, but it's still good.
It's good.
And it's gonna be strawberry flavored, and that should be ready in about another 2 weeks because that's actually gonna be my Valentine's Day wine.
Wow. So y'all already know what to do for the Valentine's Day gifts, okay?
Yes.
Get them a nice bougie, wine, the Schaffer Luxury wine. Get it, and then your boo can be flipping her hair back like I just did like 4 times after talking about it. It'll be a whole situation, y'all. But
definitely. And what I love about wine is even I don't know if y'all you say your husband drinks wine, right?
He does drink.
So it's just
too damn much. He's territorial too a little bit, but we'll talk about that another time. Look.
But what it does is just make you feel so good and so sexy. And if you're not drinking wine and when you finish your couple glasses and you're not feeling sexy, either that's the wrong wine or you ain't drinking enough.
Look, that'll be my next promo with my cute ass glass shot.
Yes, it just makes you feel so good inside, and I was just like, okay, when I'm making this and other people are drinking it, I don't want them to feel luxury like I do. Like,
you're making it with love.
Yeah,
See,
definitely.
Wow, that is amazing. So are you going to expand like products like maybe your wine opener or glass or things like that? What do you think you would add to it or planning?
Well, right now, only because it's exclusively in Atlanta, I'm really trying to focus on distribution.
Gotcha, get it in stores and stuff like that.
So my goal is to really get that done within the next 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
So I'm not rushing it, but it's like, I'm not trying to slowball it either.
Gotcha.
So that's my main focus. And of course, eventually I'll have, products. Like I want to do ice chillers versus this ice in your wine. I want to I've seen some chilling like balls that you put in the wine cup that you pour your wine over that chill it. So I want to try to kind of create something like that to chill the wine, because sometimes when you buy the wine it's it's room temperature.
I love ice in the wine though. Like it really became a thing. I put like crushed ice in.
That may be good. I never tried that. So
it's so good, y'all. I get the crushed ice and I put it like fill the cup up and then I pour it in there and it's so good. And you can drink it faster too. I don't want to be telling all my secrets, but yeah, you feel it because you drink it fast.
Yeah, because it'll be good and cold. Like
yes.
I don't know. I'm not a refrigerator person. Like even like eating leftovers, I don't like putting it in the refrigerator. I don't know. Even when I drink water, I don't drink it cold.
Me neither. Yeah.
I'm just like, I want it just a little.
I feel like wine is like to me it gets more potent when you leave it out. Like you kind of keep it like room temperature. I just feel like it's like more potent.
Yeah, and then I want to also expand with doing a membership, like a monthly subscription, where for men and women, like the men, I'm thinking of partnering with. I actually go meet him tomorrow. A gentleman that I'm partnering with that going to be giving the gentleman cigars. So it'll come like I don't know if I'm going to do a monthly subscription or like gift baskets or something where you get like a cigar glass, cigar, cute little men stuff and women, because I'm just starting to realize there's a lot of men that drink wine too. Yes. So I'm slowly venturing into that to
Now I happen to know this cigar company that's just kind of in my back pocket. This G Cigars. That's popping, and he happens to be here right now.
Oh, look at it. Look, say less.
Yes. No, he's had a cigar company for 4+ years, featured in blogs, sells out, and his cigars are actually infused with Jack honey.
Ooh.
Right. So, shout out to G Cigars. Yeah, so conversation.
Definitely.
Spread your wings and fly. Look.
I love it.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, yeah, no, but that is actually his thing, too. He smokes cigars, drink wine, or champagne. Yeah, that is his thing. And we infuse the cigars. Well, I shouldn't say we. My hubby, I support him. He does it. Mm-hmm. But the cigars are infused with the Jack honey, and it can go, I think, minimum 3 months. Like we're there.
That sounds really
It gets real.
I'm not a big cigar smoker, but that sounds like it's gonna be really smooth.
Yes. So, but anywho, we won't even, get all into that. We can talk about that later. But we're gonna take a quick break and we will get back. And I got some more questions and some more fun stuff. And looking at that wine over there, y'all. And she already sold out, so I don't know. That might be an exclusive bottle right over there, y'all. We'll be right back. And as I mentioned, make sure y'all go visit SmokeGCigars.com. Shout out to Trap House Films. We in that thing.